let's talk about a little bit about recuperating from the fall, especially a serious fall. I want to tell you, this can be complicated and it can be prolonged. Okay, it doesn't have to be. And in a follow-up video, I'm going to go over the ways that you can survive and thrive a fall through various exercises for your core, for your balance, and to strengthen your muscle. That's in the next video. Probably the worst thing about falls are the potential for head trauma and hip fracture. You don't want to have any bleeding from the brain because that could be fatal. And of course, a broken hip causes severe pain. It can require a major surgical procedure, an intensive physical and occupational therapy. A head trauma may cause you neurological problems such as muscle weakness, lack of coordination, as well as some cognitive impairment. A fall or an injury in your 80s isn't like a fall or injury in your 40s, right? It's going to be much more serious the older you are. So let's summarize. Falls then are compounded by additional health conditions. Osteoporosis or muscle wasting, for example, that can impede recovery. For an older person to be in a bed for a day, that's like for a younger person being in bed for a week, right? Okay. Anyway, if you're frail, if you're generally frail, you're going to suffer more falls, okay? And it's going to be harder to get over those falls. So all that said, how can we reduce the personal risk of falling? Okay, it doesn't have to be inevitable. Like 3 of you aren't going to fall this year, but 1 of you, like me, is. So most falls, about 60%, happen in your home. Did you know that? Most falls happen in your home. And then another 30% happen in public areas. And then another 10% actually happen in healthcare settings. So because so many falls occur at home, there's some pretty simple strategies that you can do to reduce your overall fall risk. You should try to exercise and walk to maintain strength. You can bring any complaints of changing vision, balance, and strength to your primary care provider. Do common sense things, like make your home safer, remove clutter, remove loose rugs, safe-proof your home as much as possible, okay? Put non-stick mats in your shower and in your tub. Look at the arrangement of your furniture. Make sure there's plenty of space to navigate, plenty of things to hold on to. You have to really be conscious about this fall risk, right? So you want to remove anything that might trip you up, okay? You also need to talk to your doctor. Talking back to your doctor about falls is really super important. If your doctor doesn't know what's going on with you, or if you're hiding your information from him because you're embarrassed from him or her, because you're embarrassed about falling, getting old, or being a little more unstable, that's not going to do you any good. Be upfront with your doctor. Tell them if you're having any dizziness or if your balance is changing. They need to know that. You need to check your vision and your hearing regularly. And by regularly, I mean once or twice a year. Don't let a vision or hearing test go 5 years or so, okay? You wouldn't do that for other things, and your hearing and your vision are so important. If you need new glasses, get new glasses. Don't put it off, all right? Now, here's where I come in. Okay, how do you recover and thrive from the fall? Strength training and exercise. So this is some of the best thing you can do. Lifting weights, doing weight bearing or strengthening exercises for your legs, your abdominal, your core, your back. Those are also so important. And I'm going to show you in the next visit 6-7 exercises that you can start right now to help strengthen your core and abs and help your balance. So things like yoga, Tai Chi, any sort of martial arts that is gentle on your constitution that doesn't cause injury, that could really help you, okay? Your pet doesn't become your downfall, so to speak. Make sure they're under control when you're out walking at all times. And know how their little personalities, if they've got the zoomies around your house, you probably want to stand clear of them when they have the zoomies. You don't want them to body slam you and have you go, okay? Make sure that that's really important. Other things. Make sure you always wear sturdy, non-slip shoes. Start today. Go out and find yourself a pair of good shoes that are comfortable, that you like, that you wear, but they have great soles on them with enough grip to keep you from falling.